What's going down, T-Subs and Squad? So, girl, I just got finished watching The Real Housewives of Houston. This was their premiere season and the premiere of episode 1, Mother Goose. To all that's involved in The Real Housewives of Houston, let me formally introduce myself. I am Terrence, professionally known as giving you the real tea. And what that means is, bitch, I'm going to give you the real tea. Whether I hate it, love it, like it, dislike it, shovel it, throw it away, whatever the case may be, I'm going to give y'all the real. So if y'all squeamish about somebody giving y'all the real, I don't know what to tell you. So now that I've introduced myself, we can get on down to this episode. So, the episode starts off with Ashton, and Ashton is opening up the show, and he's calling himself the Nucleus. Ashton, we gonna see how much of a nuclei you is as this season progresses. One thing that people do that they get on YouTube that I hate is the first thing that they want to say is, I know y'all may have heard of me. I know y'all may know me. I know y'all may have seen me. I know y'all have this and I know y'all have that. Ashton, you cute as a button, but daughter, I've never met you a day in my life. I don't know nothing about you, daughter. Okay? And this is not me being shady. I'm just saying. I ain't never heard of you a day in my life until this show came. I wanted a new opener. I'm so sick and tired of these girls getting up here on YouTube with the, I know y'all know me from this, and I know y'all see me from that. Daughter, I don't know you. But you cute though, and I want to get to know you. And that's all that matters. Ashton meets up with Dre. And he's known Dre for over 10 plus years. And he says that when he first met Dre, Dre was straight. Anyway, so he lets Dre know about this mixer that he's having, and he's inviting a couple of friends over to the mixer, and of course, they had to get a rundown of who's going to be there, who's invited, such and such and such a, and then they get into a conversation about how he got into it with Dre, how he got into it with Ken. Shout out to Ken. Ken follows me on Instagram. Shout out to Ken. How he got into it with Ken over what, I do not know. Because, and I'm not going to, again, this is giving you the real tea, so I'm going to give you the real. Okay? I found my spicy chicken sandwich from Popeye's Cajun fries and my Sky infusions with Moscato grapes a little bit more entertaining and interesting than that whole conversation. I'm just going to be real. So I don't really know what the issue is between he and Ken. I suspect that it's something really petty, and all it takes is a little conversation and a little understanding for them to get over it. And I really hope that they do. I really hope that they do that. Moving on. So Ken calls his friend Sherrod, and Sherrod tells him that Ashton wants to meet up and talk to him. And you know what? Ken says something and I had to agree. One thing I hate is when somebody wants to talk to me, but they send somebody else. Sweetie, let me tell you something. I'm 32 years old. Okay? Both of my parents are gone. I'm a grown, rusty ass man. Don't send nobody else to me to relay a message to me about how you want to talk to me. I was with Ken. He got my number. He can hit me up. He can hit me up and be like, listen, I want to have a man-to-man. And I'm more than sure Ken would have been receptive to that. You know, so I was with him on that. Like, I hate when people do that to me, so I totally understood where Ken was coming from. But I don't know. Maybe that's just the Pisces in me. But we're just going to move on. So it's the night of Ashton's mixer. He had a lot of his friends and girlfriends, good Judies, whatever they want to be. They was all there. Ken's house. Ken live in an apartment somewhere on the upper east side of town because his apartment was real cute. It was real clean. It looked real new. So definitely shout out to you. The furniture was cute. The decor was cute. Everything was cute. So shout out to you, Ashton. So then he and a guy named August talk, and I think August's tagline is the Drama King or something like that. And you definitely lived up to your name in this episode. And he was basically talking about how he wanted to address the elephant in the room because apparently Ashton had some type of game night / lingerie night. And August told him that he was coming, but he didn't show up. And he basically said, he was going through a lot with his brother passing, and, he watched his brother pass, and he was just dealing with a lot. And he told him that he was coming, but, he didn't come because of that. And first of all, August, my condolences. My condolences on your brother and the passing of your brother. I don't know what it feels like to lose a sibling, but I know what it feels like to lose a parent. Both of mine are gone, so I'm more than sure the hurt and the grief runs along the same line. So definitely my condolences to you on that. But with that having been said, I understood Ashton's point of view too. I did. It's like, listen, I understand you was going through what you was going through with your brother. I would have much rather you told me that than for you to tell me that you're coming and you don't come. So I understood where Ashton was coming from, but I also understood where August was coming from too. Again, all it takes is a little bit of conversation and a little bit of understanding. Yes. But they was able to talk about it, build the bridge, and get over it. I'm glad they did. So, August gets into it with some guy named Charlie, and then an altercation happens, and then the game night was shut down. And look, I don't blame Ashton. It's like, listen, I live in an apartment, okay? And listen, HUD is going to put me the hell out. And I ain't got no time for HUD to put me the hell out because y'all two girls don't know how to just have a conversation and squash whatever it is that y'all are going through. But this is the whole thing that I got from that situation, right? They was playing a little game called the bucket game or whatever the case may be, where they had to roll dice and then they had to pull out questions in a bucket, and I guess they either had to answer it or drink or whatever the case may be. I'm assuming it's a drinking game. And Charlie's boyfriend question was, what was his favorite sexual proclivities in the bedroom? And he said that he liked to get head. I know that's right, Charlie boyfriend, me too. And August decided to be petty and say, yeah, you look like it. And August even went into the confessional himself. He said, I know it was petty, but, it's a room full of gay guys, and it ain't nothing wrong with flirting, and he was cute, and blah, blah, blah. But this the thing. His boyfriend ain't think that it was cute. And so he got you together when he said, as soon as the first sign of precipitation fall on your forehead, fall down on your damn taper haircut, that all of that Beijing was going to run down your face like the blood of Jesus. And then you decided to get mad at your bag daughter, and then you caused the whole situation that did not have to be had you never made that comment. Now, I'm just going to be real. You threw a rock, he threw a boulder, then you got upset with him. I never understood people that get down like that. But listen, I mean, you started it, and I guess you finished it, because you was like, look, I ain't got time to be sitting up here with y'all whispering or kikiing or cackling about me. Say what you mean and mean what you say. So, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. So Sherrod calls Ashton and tells Ashton that he talked to Ken, and Ken does not mind meeting up with him. So then they decide to meet down to the park. So Ken says that he hasn't been a part of the group because people are so off and on in the group. Other people are entitled to have their attitudes, but when he has one, it's a big issue. And I have to understand where Ken is coming from, because I've been in that predicament myself. It's like I've been in friends and cliques with a group of people where they can go off, run off, be all up in their feelings and do whatever the flying fuck they want to do. But then when it comes to me and my feelings, I'm all of a sudden doing too much, and it's not that serious. I've been there. It's like how you feel they kick it to the side, but if something goes on with them, they can move heaven and hell and earth. You understand? And not be a big deal. So I kind of understood where Ken was coming from in that moment. Ashton says, however, that he feels like Ken never owns his part to anything that happens. It's always what everybody else has done to him, but he never once turned the mirror on himself. And again, I've been in situations like that too, where people want to try to run down on me about the way I handle certain situations, but they do the same damn thing. So I've been there. I've been on both sides. But he winds up giving him an apology. They have a real grown man talk, which I'm really glad that they did. Ashton seems very level-headed. He doesn't seem like he gets into a bunch of confrontations. So I'm glad that he and Ken was able to sit down and work that out. Now, Ken definitely makes it be known that he don't see it for Dre. And he says he don't mind sitting down talking to Dre, but if Dre comes with all of the snap, crackle, and popping, then I'm more than sure he does while you sitting around here saying he was so straight when you met him. He has no interest in sitting down talking to him. And again, I'm not upset at Ken about that either. That was the end of the episode. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Real Housewives of Houston. If you have not seen it, definitely head down to their YouTube channel. Check them out. Like I said, it was just a little bit much for me happening all at one time, but it's just me. Listen, don't rush, baby. The loving ain't going nowhere. Y'all got to slow down. You got to fuck me slow and get me all up and intertwined into what the issue is with this person, that person, and such and such and such. But it was not bad. It was not bad. It was not bad at all. So definitely shout out to the Real Housewives of Houston. Shout out to the executive producers, the cameraman, the cast. I'm kind of interested in seeing what y'all got going on. I'm glad I gave it a chance. I'm interested to see what y'all got going on, and I hope y'all give us something good to work with, honey. Because if not, I'm going to tell you. And with that, I'm gone. Bye.
It's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.